time. Thank you for joining us this evening. It is absolutely wonderful and a privilege to have the opportunity to connect with you. And first of all, I just want to welcome our Neolife family onto this call. You know who you are. We're a very tight-knit community of people looking to make this world a healthier and a happier place. And then a very, very special welcome to the guests that are logged on tonight. And I can see, looking through the names, there's a lot of names that I haven't seen before. So I know there are many guests on the call this evening. And so I want to just give you a very, very special welcome this evening, because this call is designed for you. Our goal for our guests this evening is that you leave with information that is going to empower you and your family to a better tomorrow, to an exciting future. That is what we can offer you. And so my name is Drew McDermott. For those of you that are meeting for the first time, I have been a part of Neolife all my life. My parents joined Neolife 48 years ago as Neolife distributors. And through this business and this opportunity, they completely transformed their lives. In fact, they transformed our family's lives for generations to come. I have a background in investment banking. I spent the first 13 years of my working life and career working in the investment banking industry in London, UK. And I just realized that I really had a sense that I had so much more to offer this world than sitting behind a computer screen, as I'm doing now, funny enough. And that is when I turned to Neolife. I was frustrated with my lifestyle. I was frustrated with many aspects of my future. And I just really turned to Neolife, and I knew that through this Neolife opportunity and through these products, I could live my best life. I could really empower myself and my family to a healthy and a happy future. And so tonight's call, a little bit about Neolife. We are the world's leading nutrition company. We have been in business since 1958. So we are currently celebrating 63 years in business, 64 years in business. Wow, time flies. We've been in Africa, in Southern Africa, for just over 50 years. And as a company and as a Neolife family, we are on a mission to make this world a healthier and a happier place. We're operating in over 50 countries around the world, and we are really on a mission. We want to end the trend of chronic disease. We want to end the trend of financial poverty and frustration. And those are the two key aspects that we're going to really dial this call in on tonight. So for the guests, how can we be of value to you? Number one, we want to empower you to magnificent health. That's what I'm going to talk about in just a moment. How can you achieve better health? And the second aspect is, we know that we're living in a world where people are just battling to make ends meet financially. Maybe you're making ends meet, but you have goals and you have dreams which are having a hard time achieving. And so we are really passionate about empowering people into business for themselves, but not by themselves, using this incredible product range of ours as their weapon of choice. And so those are the two key areas we're going to cover tonight. And I'm going to introduce a guest speaker, Mr. Brandon Masondo, in just a moment, in a little bit. And then we're going to hear from a very, very successful distributor of ours based in Namibia. So hang on for that. So let's look at what's going on in the world. I mentioned we're living in this health crisis. Okay, we truly are. I don't know if you've noticed this trend. And a few weeks ago, early February, I was sitting in a room in Cape Town with maybe 100 people. And I just said to them, put up your hand if you know anybody in your family who are close to you that has experienced a cancer scare. Majority of those hands in the room went up. I said, put up your hand if you know anybody who's experienced heart disease in all its shapes and forms, from cholesterol to blood pressure challenges to heart attacks to strokes. Virtually every hand in that room went up. And I went on to things like diabetes. And by the end of those chronic diseases, everybody was looking at me with their hand up. And so that told me something. We are going through a health crisis. And here's the exciting thing. All those chronic diseases, we call them non-communicable diseases, which means we develop them. And if we develop these non-communicable diseases that are killing us at a rate of knots, we can play some sort of role in preventing these chronic diseases. And that really, really gets me excited. So you don't have to be on this call. This call isn't about making sick people healthy again. It's talking to healthy people. And I want to show you how to achieve your very best health, and the same thing for your family. And I'm going to share my screen with you. And we call this the wellness graph. You're born at 0 and you're going to live for, let's give you 100 years. You get to decide how long you're going to live for. One thing we all have in common is we are all going to die at some point. So be prepared, my friend. And we're living life in 3 different zones: the energetic zone, the tired zone, and the sick zone. And just a general rule of thumb, the first 30 years of our life, we live in this energetic zone. The next 30 years of our life, we kind of expected to live in this tired zone. And the final 30 years of our life, we expected to live in the sick zone. And I look at this graph and I go, man, that is depressing. There's no ways I'm going to buy into that. Why? We're working for 40, 50, 60 years of our life to live out our golden years. And so often our golden years are lived in various stages of sickness, or we spend everything we accumulate trying to stay alive, or we don't have the health or the capabilities to live the life that we truly wanted to live. And so, yes, we're a nutrition company and we specialize in whole food nutrition. Nobody does nutrition like Neolife does nutrition. I'll just put that out there. And we do have a lot of people that come to us in the sick zone and they ask us to help them. And yeah, sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to be talking about making sick people better again. I want to focus on people in this tired zone. And I can guarantee you that 80 to 90% of people on this call are operating life in this tired segment. And just incidentally, don't wait until you hit the sick zone, until that sledgehammer hits you over the back of the head before you sit up and pay attention to your health and what is going on with your body. Prevention is better than cure every single time. It's cheaper, it's less stressful. And so we truly believe at Neolife that there is such a thing as living life in this energetic zone. There is such a thing as dying relatively healthy. You don't have to have months or years of prolonged illness. You can live a full, active, healthy life and step off the end of that perch pretty healthy. And for me, that is exciting because that just extends we know that when you are healthy, when you have energy, you're more effective in every aspect of your life. I know I'm certainly a more effective husband and father when I'm energetic, when I'm healthy. You're more effective in your career. You can serve your church, your community far better when you have your health. And this is a great thing. Your body is designed to live with health and energy. Your body is designed to live with vitality, but we need to start playing our role and our part in this equation. And we need to put the right ingredients into our body so we can live in this energetic zone. So let's get back to this tired zone. In this tired zone, what does it mean? You're not sick, but you're not feeling as good as you could be. Maybe you're living life with a little bit more stress. I know marriages can be stressful sometimes. Sure. Careers can be stressful. Finances can be stressful. Children can be stressful. So maybe you're living life with a little bit more stress. Maybe you're not getting enough exercise. Maybe you're not eating as well as you should be or could be. Maybe you're going to bed at night and you wake up in the morning and you're a little bit more tired than when you went to bed. That's your body telling you that something is going on. Maybe you go and have your yearly checkup and the doctor says to you, look out for that blood pressure level. Watch out for the cholesterol level. Or maybe you're carrying a little bit too much weight, but you're not sick. But these are just good indicators and precursors as to the path that you are following. So let's look at what can we do to ensure that we live in this energetic zone. And that's very important to us at Neolife because our primary goal is to make this world a healthier place. And so much of it starts with our diet. And on the right-hand side here, I hope you can all see my screen okay. This is what we call the healthy eating triangle or pyramid. Call it what you want. And we all need to be getting exercise. Our bodies are designed to move. Our diet should consist mainly of whole grain foods and whole grain oils, followed by fruits and vegetables. Proteins and fats and sugars should be consumed the least. Okay. And all of our wisdom and our modern day food processing and modern day lifestyles, we have turned this food pyramid on its head. The modern day diet consists more of fats and sugars, processed fats and sugars. Our protein quality is not great anymore. We're not consuming enough fruits and vegetables. We're not eating enough whole grain foods and whole grain oils. And for so many of us, our exercise, we're not getting enough exercise. Okay, so that is the challenge. All those chronic diseases, these non-communicable diseases, this is a challenge. We are not getting the right foods. And as I mentioned earlier, when we feed our bodies with the right food, with the right nutrients, our bodies are designed to heal themselves, renew themselves, protect themselves, live with health and vitality. So if we can figure out this challenge, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment, and move our diets from this equation to that equation, we've solved half the battle. Now, just incidentally, a study that came out in 2019 from one of the leading health institutes based in the USA, they said that a bad diet is 3 times more dangerous than smoking. They get that, 3 times more dangerous than smoking. The way they quantified it is smoking is killing about 5 million people a year. A bad diet is killing up to 15 million people every single year. So let's quantify that. The foods that we're putting in our kids' breakfast bowls, into their lunch boxes, onto our dinner plates, potentially 3 times more dangerous than smoking. So this is the challenge that we're going to resolve. And so let's start at the base of this food triangle. Now, this food triangle, this isn't Neolife giving this information. This is the latest nutritional science. Our diets should consist mainly of whole grain foods. Now, whole grain foods are so important. Whole grains give us many different nutrients and proteins and minerals and fibers and all the rest, but I'm talking specifically about the whole grain oils that we get from our grain foods. So we eat grain foods. Grain foods have been a staple of the human food chain since the very beginning. And our bodies absorb these nutrients and absorb these whole grain oils that are called lipids and sterols. And those lipids and sterols live in this cell membrane. Okay, and now your body is made up of trillions and trillions of tiny little cells. At conception, a single cell splits into 2. 2 cells make 4. 4 cells make 8. That is how children grow from this big to that big to that big. Their cells are multiplying and dividing all the time. In fact, your cells are renewing themselves constantly. So it's very important that we keep our cells very healthy. And it's a saying that you've heard before, no doubt. You're only as healthy as your cells. And so it's very important that we get these good grain oils, because these grain oils are absorbed, they're transported through the blood system to every one of the cells in your body, and they're absorbed into your cell membrane. Okay. And these good fats and good oils keep the cell membrane nice and soft and healthy and permeable. So when we eat food, those nutrients are absorbed through the gut into the blood system. They're transported to every cell and tissue in the body. And those nutrients can permeate through the cell membrane. Those nutrients are converted into energy. Toxins are produced and toxins are eliminated from the cells, as you can see in those green arrows. But now what's going on is we are not getting enough grain oils in our diet. And I'll give you an example. When last did you see a really moldy, fluffy, hairy, green loaf of bread that you bought from the supermarket? Now, I don't know how old you are, but cast your mind back 10, 20, 30 years ago. A loaf of bread bought from the supermarket would go moldy within a day or 2. Now, bread can stay in your kitchen for a week. It goes stale, but it's not going moldy. Why? Because the food companies are removing these good grain oils, the lipid and sterol oils from our grain foods to extend the shelf life. And I can give you the same example for all the different grain foods that we eat, rice, etc., etc. They have an extended shelf life because we're no longer living in this little community where that person grows the grain foods, that person farms the meat, that person does the dairy, and we barter and we swap and we consume. We're living in this global community, and so our foods need to have a longer shelf life. They're being transported around the continent, around the globe, and so the food companies are just removing these grain oils from these essential grain foods, and it's having a devastating effect on the human body. Our bodies are saying, no problem, there's plenty of other fats in our diets and in our bodies, and most of these are bad fats from the processed foods that we're eating. And these bad fats, I'll give you an example. Cook a piece of meat in a pan. leave that pan out overnight, what happens to that fat? If it's a bad fat, it's going to congeal, it's going to go hard, white, solidify. Now, all these bad fats are being absorbed into the cell membrane, and the same thing is happening. They're just solidifying that cell membrane. And so the good nutrients are not effectively getting into that cell. The toxins are not effectively getting out of that cell. And the first thing that happens is we stop processing nutrients efficiently. And what happens when we start processing nutrients efficiently? We start to feel a little bit tired and lethargic. We don't have the energy. We're not getting the nutrients to provide our cells with the energy they need. And so other bad things happen. When the toxins are not being released from that cell will become a sick and unhealthy cell. And that sick and unhealthy cell will produce another sick and unhealthy cell. And 2 will make 4, will make 8. And that could be the start of something a little bit more sinister. So we place a big emphasis on cellular nutrition. And so the first product I want to talk to you about tonight is TreeNN. This is the world's first and still to this day only pure whole grain oil supplement. To make this bottle of 120 capsules, we use 58 kilograms of raw grain, organic grain foods. And all we do is we extract those grain oils, those essential lipid and sterol oils, and put them into a capsule. We do this in a nitrogen environment. And so you can take 1 or up to 3 of these capsules every single day, and you can plug that dietary gap. Now, what happens when you plug that dietary gap? This product has been scientifically proven to more than double your nutrient utilization efficiency from the food you eat. So if you're eating a good diet, then you're going to absorb more, double the amount of nutrition from the food that you're eating. It's going to help your cells and your body detox. And so for the new people on the call, very often our customers say, oh, I'm taking this TreeNN and I'm getting headaches. And we say to them, keep going, just drink more water, because it's a sign that your body is detoxifying. Your cell, the toxins are being released from your cells. It will more than double your glandular activity. There's so many hormonal mediated health challenges going on in today's world. You want your hormonal activity functioning to the best of its ability. So I could talk about this product all night, but we call this the non-negotiable. Like any good pyramid, you want to get the base of this triangle right and solid. Okay, so never will we say as a company, eat rubbish or eat junk and take our products. You're going to be okay. That's not the truth. The truth is we still want you to be eating intentionally. Put more good things into your mouth and less bad things. But we know because of the modern day diet, the modern day lifestyles, there are still these nutrition gaps. The first gap you need to plug is your whole grain oils. And the only way I know how to do that on planet Earth is through this product called TreeNN. Fruits and vegetables. It's the end of the day. How many fruits and vegetables have you eaten today? Be honest with yourself. The latest nutritional science is saying we should be eating 12 to 14 portions a day. Now, don't feel bad because I sure don't eat that. You'd be eating all day. And it's gone from 5 a day to keep the doctor away to 12 to 14 portions because we are growing our fruits and vegetables in soils that are no longer fertile and rich in nutrition. We are often picking our fruits and vegetables before they're ripe. We're cold storing them. We're ripening them using chemical gases. We're doing funny things to our fruits and vegetables. End result is they're not as nutrient dense as they used to be. So what is the reality? The reality is we have to eat more fruits and vegetables to get the same amount of nutrition that our ancestors might have got. But the reality is we are eating less fruits and vegetables in our modern day diets. Fruits and vegetables, they provide you with antioxidant nutrients. Okay, there's 2 great evils going on in the body right now that are causing majority of your chronic diseases. The first one is inflammation. The second one is oxidization. Fruits and vegetables, highly colored fruits and vegetables, the reds, the oranges, the yellows give us antioxidant carotenoid nutrients, and they protect your brain. They protect your cardiovascular system. They boost your immunity. In fact, this product has been scientifically proven not by Neolife, but by the United States Department of Agriculture. They took this product and they tested it and they came back and said, yes, it's a complete carotenoid supplement and it will boost the human immune function by 37% in just 20 days. So if you're not eating your 12 to 14 portions, you won't notice it today or over the next year or over the next 5 years. But if your body and your cells are exposed to, have that oxidation exposure, the chances are you'll run into something not so great. And so it's very important that you find a way to plug this fruits and vegetables gap. Eat as many as you can, but the only way I know you can plug that gap for sure is through this product called carotenoid complex. Okay. Incidentally, to make this little bottle of carotenoid complex, we use 115 kilograms of raw organic fruits and vegetables into every single bottle. Proteins, your body is made up of water and protein. Protein plays a role in every single function that happens within your body, every single function. So it's very important that you are getting good quality protein on a daily basis. Now, in every protein molecule, without getting too technical, every protein molecule has 22 amino acids. We are the only protein that I've come across on the market today that contains all 22 of those amino acids. Sure, some of them are essential, some of them are non-essential, but why is that important? Because amino acids, think of the alphabet. You get 26 letters in an alphabet, take 10 letters out the alphabet. How many words won't you be able to spell? And it's the same with the amino acids. Your body needs all these 22 amino acids to perform all these critical functions that are happening internally that you are not even aware of. And if you don't get a good quality protein today, your body won't notice it. Maybe 3 years, 5 years, 10, won't notice it. But if your body is constantly missing and misfiring because you don't have good quality protein, you are going to have a challenge down the line. And so we highly recommend this Neolife protein shake or the sports performance protein shake to plug that dietary gap. Fats and sugars, eat less bad fats and sugars, but there's another fat, a good fat that I want to talk about, and that is omega-3. And omega-3 is the great all-rounder. It's good for your brain, it's good for your heart, it's good for the viscosity of your blood. If you want to remember your name when you get older, make sure you're taking omega-3 today. And we have just the world's most incredible omega-3. I won't go into too many details, but it is the world's only omega-3. When looking for omega-3 supplement, it's key that you look for a few aspects. Number one, what fish are used? What's the source? We use tuna, mackerel, salmon, anchovy, disease-free fish. We only use the fillet of the fish. We don't mash up the whole fish. We only use the fillet of the fish. We cold press that fillet. So is the omega-3 source, what is it? Is it heat extracted or cold pressed? We cold press that. We extract the oil. Now we have omega-3 oil. We go and test for over 200 contaminants, things like mercury, lead, whole host of other things. The nutrition industry says that a nutrition omega-3 product needs to test for 96 contaminants. And we're saying, well, hang on one second. What about the other 104 that you really don't want to be putting in your body? So number one, what is the source? Number two, is it cold pressed? Number three, is it pure? How many contaminants are they testing for? And the final one, is it complete? Every omega-3 molecule is made up of 8 family members. This is the only omega-3 supplement on the planet Earth that has all 8 of those omega-3 molecules guaranteed. It's very important for the absorption of omega-3 because that is how nature presents it to us. So just to really bring it home and keep it super simple, I've spoken about those 3 products or 4 products. The first one was the training and grain oil. Second one was your fruits and vegetables, carotenoid complex. Third one was your protein. And the fourth one was your omega-3. And we have a product here called Pro Vitality. And in every box, this is a great place to start for the new people. In every box, there are 30 sachets. And the sachets look like this little square sachet in the corner. The first supplement, the green one, is your whole grain oil supplement. The second one, to get your cells working right, your absorption, your glandular activity working, your nutrient absorption. The second one is your fruits and vegetable, your carotenoid complex. Okay, that is all your antioxidants, your carotenoids, boost your immunity by 37% in 20 days. The third one is your omega-3, complete pure omega-3 that I spoke about. And the fourth one is your multivitamin and mineral. So this is the most complete little nutrient pack. It comes in a sachet with 4 vitamins. You can keep it in your drawer at work. You can pop it in your handbag, keep it in your kitchen counter. And we recommend that every single person on this call takes this sachet every single day along with the Neolife shake. And by taking these 2 products, that is how you're going to resolve the challenge and get that upside down food triangle and get it the right way up. And just while I think of it, that study that said a bad diet is 3 times more dangerous than smoking. the top 3 factors for diet-related deaths. These are the top 3 factors that are killing people. Number 1, lack of whole grain oils. Number 2, lack of fruits and vegetables. Number 3, lack of omega-3 oils. Those are the top 3 factors for diet-related deaths. So on our mission to make this world a healthier and a happier place, this is how we're going to do it, folks. We have the product range that can really empower you and your family and those that you love to magnificent health. And we know that is the ultimate place to start, the Pro Vitality and the Shake. But I know there's going to be people on this call that go, okay, well, Drew, that's great, but it doesn't fit into my budget. That is not a problem. Speak to the person who got you onto this call. We have nutrition to fit every single person's budget. That is not a problem. We've got something that will fit your budget, your daily routine, and your specific needs. So that is how we make the world a healthier place. How do we make the world a happier place? We're just going to transition this call. There's 2 trends, the health trend, which I've spoken extensively on, and the other trend is this financial stress and financial struggle that people are facing. And so you might say, well, Drew, how do you, your nutrition company, now you're talking about business. Now the 2 actually very much go hand in hand. We can see that, one of the biggest reasons for health challenges is financial stress. One of the biggest reasons for marriages breaking up is financial stress. Right now, First National Bank released a study in 2019. So I guarantee you it's even worse now. But they said 56% of middle income South Africans, so South Africans that are doing okay, spend their entire salary within 5 days of getting paid. So they get paid, 5 days of getting paid, they've paid all their bills and the debt, and they have no money left. So they're struggling. About 50%, maybe more, of South African youths are unemployed. Last year, 450,000 matriculants approximately finished school. 30,000 of them are expected to get jobs. Right now, there are over 7 million South Africans actively seeking employment. Actively seeking. This doesn't talk about the ones that have given up. Over 7 million. However, they predict there'll be 300,000 new jobs created. 7 million, 300,000. We have a problem. And I truly believe that entrepreneurship is the answer to this challenge. There's a little saying that you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, or you can teach him how to fish. We believe that if we can teach people how to fish, if we can empower people into business for themselves, but not by themselves, not only are we going to fix this health challenge, but we're going to fix this financial crisis that Africa and the world is facing right now. And we truly have the answer. We are passionate about empowering people into business for themselves, but not by themselves, using this incredible product range. And I'm going to ask my wonderful colleague. He is the Director of Field Development for Neolife South Africa. His name is Brandon Masondo. Brandon, I'm going to ask you just to turn your video on and join me this evening and explain to our guests on the call, how do they take their life from where it is right now to where they want it to be? If you're frustrated financially, I want you to just open your heart and open your mind to what Brandon Masondo has to say. Welcome, Brandon.
Well, thank you very much, Drew. And what a wonderful presentation that you've just shared, listening to you talking about the products and how important it is for each and every one of us to start using the products or start taking care of our health. Because if we want to live longer, we need to start taking care of number one. And number one is you. I want to say good evening to everybody that is on the call, and a special welcome to all of our guests that are here today. And I want to say to you, I know it's the first time that you're listening and you're hearing everything that we are saying or mentioning today, but you know what? It's all important. And if you still have some questions at the end, please speak to the person that had invited you to this call. And that person, by the way, truly loves you and cares for you because they want to show you something that can truly and remarkably change and shape the future of your family, your future, and make sure that you have something better. Drew has just mentioned a couple of things about finances, talking about stress. Yes, we have stress. Stress that is, that we can do something about. And there's stress that we can't do anything about. Sometimes there are things that are happening overseas, but they affect us. We hear about what's happening in Russia and Ukraine and all of that. But guess what happens from there? As it's somewhere else, we get affected. And as we get affected, the food prices will go definitely up. We all know that this week, the petrol price is going up, not only in South Africa. I know in Namibia it's going up. In other countries, it's also going up. So that would definitely mean that a whole lot of other things, they're going to go up. COVID came and changed a whole lot of things, the way that we looked at life and the way that we did things. I know of companies that have closed down because of COVID. In Namibia, I know that Air Namibia doesn't exist anymore because of COVID. Now, think about all of those people who were employed. Where are they? It might be something that is far away from you, but you need to be doing something to find another stream of income. If you're looking for work or a job, with the stats that Drew has just mentioned, it might be a bit of a challenge to get all of those. You know, today, there are things that they require from people, experience, and sometimes you don't have the experience. And then you become despondent and you settle for anything that comes your way. We've got people who are highly educated and they are doing jobs that they never thought that they will do. But you know what? It's not all doom and gloom. That is why we're here. That is why you've been invited on this call, to find another way of changing your life, of changing or shaping your future. You know, talking about Neolife, this is a company that has been around for a number of years. And we've changed people's lives around the world. We're an international company. This is not a fly-by-night company. And we're going to be here for many years to come because we offer what people need. We have the best opportunity, the best product. But talking about the opportunity, this excites me. This is a part that truly, truly excites me because the opportunity of Neolife, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Your background is not an issue. As long as you are 18 years and above and you have a dream. I don't know why you're on this call. I don't know what is it that you really, really want to achieve. But what I can tell you, if you partake in Neolife and you partner with us and you work hard, surely and truly, your dreams can be changed. You can achieve your dreams and they can be realized. Now, many of us, we want to have some money in the bank. We don't want to have challenges. You know, when we go to the ATM, we want to make sure that when we have to get money, we have money. Money is available. Money makes things a little bit easy. Money makes things, easy in this way. Your children go to better schools. Not only your children go to better schools, but you can afford to pay your house, to pay off your car. Maybe it's just to have something little. And what really, truly saddens me is when I see so many people standing in queues at the post office today because, or in South Africa, because of the money that the government is giving. Here's an opportunity which has no limit whatsoever. You can start this business wherever you are and have an international business. I'm going to just put up my slides here and show you exactly what do I mean by that. This is truly an incredible opportunity. And when I say it's truly an incredible opportunity, I've seen it work for many people. I've seen so many people achieve their dreams and their goals through Neolife. And there's so many more people who are going to achieve their dreams and their goals through this wonderful opportunity of Neolife. Now, what do we say you do? You start up and become a partner with Neolife, and there are a couple of things that you need to do. We call them the 3 daily success habits. The first thing that we recommend that you do, use the products, especially the products that Drew spoke about, the Pro Vitality. Everybody should be having a Pro Vitality in their home. Use a product and change your buying habits, by the way. Don't buy from somewhere else when you can buy from your own business. Use the products, share the products. Don't keep it to yourself. When you have good results from the products, tell other people. And when you start sharing the products, you're going to make some money. And then there's an opportunity where people can build their own businesses, their own solid business that can be passed on from one generation to the next generation. And the very important part is personal development, personal growth. I always say that Neolife is the best university because you learn so much, just about life. It's not only about the products, about the money, the lifestyle. It's just about whole life, about how you can change people's life, how you can help people to live a little bit better. Now, how does it work? It all begins with you. And I said the first thing that you do is use the products, but you have to partner with Neolife. When you partner with Neolife, it means that you become an independent distributor. You can buy directly from the company. As you can buy directly from the company, you buy whatever that you want to buy from the company whenever you want to buy from the company. Not only that, you have a business that is international, a portable business that you can do or conduct wherever you are. And when you buy directly from the company, obviously you buy at a discount. And then when you buy at a discount, you start saving some money. And as an international company, we say we use points to calculate all the the production that you have done in your business. When you use Pro Vitality, obviously you're going to have a story, you're going to have a testimony, and people are going to see or notice that there's something different about you. Automatically, you're going to go to the second thing, which is sharing the product. By sharing the products to a couple of people, let's say you got 6 customers, 6 people that are buying Pro Vitality from you, and you're using the Pro Vitality, your business size will be 250 points. And you're going to start making profits, and you're going to earn some bonuses from the company. And you're also going to be recognized for your achievement. Your profits and bonuses, when you have a business of 250 point size, you could be earning or getting yourself about 1,000. That is your profits and bonuses. For some people, it might be exciting. For some people, it might not be exciting. But I can tell you, if you think about the 350 from the post office, comparing it with 1,000, and you have your own business and you can make more from that, I think it will be really, truly exciting. And even for those people who might have a job, it could be money that you're going to use for your transport, for your petrol, to buy tires for your car. It will make a difference in your life. Or maybe you just want to save some money. Now, 250 points, you're just sharing the products with a couple of people. Take it the next step. Share the opportunity. By sharing the opportunity, it means now you're getting your friends, your relatives, and your neighbors, and people that you know, your colleagues, to get involved. And they do exactly what you do. And they are business size doing 250 points, and you continue to have your customers, and maybe your customers are going to grow now because there are more people that you are talking to, sharing these products and sharing the opportunity with. And let's say you have 3 people doing 250 points. In a month, your profits and bonuses will be around about 1,800 Rand. If it's 1,800 Rand, that is exciting for me. You know why it's exciting? Because if you have an account that you're still trying to pay off, you can pay it off. If you want to put some money aside for a holiday, you can put some money away. Or maybe you just want to just have something because there's nothing today. That is an opportunity for you to start something. But it doesn't stop here. Continue this. Continue to duplicate yourself. Find other people in a business that will grow and become also, have a 1,000-point business size. If that happens, you're going to be what we call at Neolife a director. If your business size is doing 4,000 points a month, it means that you're a director. As a director, you will be qualifying for retail profits when you share the products. You'll be qualifying for other bonuses, the sales volume bonus and leadership development bonuses, plus incentives. And you're going to qualify for special recognitions when we go to the convention, because we also have special events. And as a director, your bonus could be around about 10,000 Rand. I know of people who go to work on a regular basis, work overtime, and they don't come back with 10,000 Rand. Remember, you could be doing this business part-time or full-time. 10,000 Rand, I'm sure that can get you excited, no matter who you are. I want to just give you a little example. If you had R1 million in the bank today, and you just want to live on the interest of that million, by the way, it's less than 10,000 Rand a month. It's really, really less than 10,000 Rand a month. So for me, 10,000 Rand, having a director-sized business, that is the possibility of everybody on this call. And I think that people should be striving to become a director. And becoming a director, it's not only your life that has been changed, but other people's lives have been changed around you. And you are making a positive difference in people's lives. Now, continue this, duplicate. Let's say you have 1 or 2 or 3 directors in your organization. You're going to become what we call a WELL team member. As a WELL team member, you're going to qualify for travel, step up bonuses. From Neolife, your bonuses could be between 15 to 50,000 Rand. Maybe that will be the time that you're going to say, well, I need to do this business full time. I know of people who are still doing the business part-time who are at a World Team Member level. As a World Team Member, you travel the world every year. And we have international and local travels, step-up bonuses that are just unbelievable. And the recognition is just, we'll put your face, your name, all in a special magazine from Neolife to say, congratulations, well done. Continue this. Help other people to become World Team Members and increase your business size and have more than 6 directors or World Team Members. And you're going to be called what we call a President's Team Member. That is your title at this point. And as a President's Team Member, you qualify for a 6-figure income, international travel, 5-star hotel. The lifestyle is just unbelievable at this point. Now, it sounds too good to be true, but it is real. We have people from all walks of life who are doing so well in our business. And as a President's Team Member, you could be earning 19,000 to more than 110,000 Rand a month. Now, looking at all of this, and you think that, oh, you have to be lucky. Lucky? No, not really. If you have a dream and a goal and you want to change your life, this is all possible for you. There are people, when I say that there are people who've never seen the inside of a classroom who are successful in our business. There are people who are highly qualified in our business. It's an equal opportunity for everybody. As long as you have a dream and a desire to have better things in life, it is possible for each and every one of you. Now, when I say it is possible for each and every one of you, today we are so privileged that we've got somebody, who has done this business and seen things happen for her life, for her family. And she's so passionate and excited about this opportunity. And she's got an unbelievable testimony. And her testimony is all about, what Neolife, the whole package of Neolife, because Neolife is a full, complete package, in terms of health, in terms of the opportunity, in terms of lifestyle, and how successful they are today because of this wonderful opportunity. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome all the way from the land of the brave, and that is none other than Aune Kalume. Hello, Aune.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Masondo. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, Drew, for that wonderful presentation. It's always an honor and privilege to share my Neolife story. For the people who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Aune Kalume. I'm the most excited Neolife distributor. I am a wife. I am married to the most handsome man, Abraham, and we are blessed with quite a number of children. By profession, I'm an accountant that I'm doing full-time, meaning I'm working 8 to 5. Yet on part-time, my husband and I has been doing this fantastic business opportunity for the past 16 years. And I want to tell you, it has been an exciting journey. Now, the reason why I joined Neolife, I joined because I wanted to make extra income. I grew up from a very poor background. My friend, we were very poor. I see a lot of people nowadays, especially young people, they are taking pictures and they are putting them on their status if happiness was a person. So for me, if you could have picked up my childhood picture, you could have said if poverty was a person. Fortunately, we were so poor that we did not afford pictures. So you couldn't find my childhood picture. But the good thing is that my mom has been always encouraging me to work so hard that if I want to have a good life, I need to study hard. So I study hard and I go to university. I got a degree in accounting and finance, and I got a good job. But then when I got a good job, I realized my salary was still not enough to afford even just basic things. And that's how I joined Neolife. I joined really just to make extra 1,000. I did not join to make a lot of money. Poor people, we are very economical. I'm no longer there. So are very economical with their thinking. So I joined Neolife and I got that 1,000. And when you got that 1,000, it motivates you. It encourages you to do more. So along the way, we started. Now my husband also joined in. We started making a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that the benefit that we got in this business opportunity for the last 16 years, you cannot praise a price tag on them. It's just unbelievable. But I want just to highlight a few things that we have really been benefiting as a couple from Neolife. And the most exciting one for me is we managed to build a retirement home in our village, in our early 40s. And that has been our dream, to say that we should not wait to get to 60, like as many other people are doing. They are waiting for their pension before they build their holiday home. My husband and I, we built a very beautiful modern home in the village. And every time I go there in that beautiful home, I always look at myself and I said, Aune, I have done something with my life. And we managed to send, of course, our kids to private school that we could have not afford if we were only employed, with our salaries. We have been able to change even locations. In where we are in Windhoek, where we are living, we managed to buy a beautiful house where we are living now. Of course, we are having salary, but I'm telling you, when you are a work team member and you are making the types of money that Mr. Masondo was showing you, and this has been coming each and every single month. If you are on this call and you are doubting the benefits of Neolife, look at me and look at it that it's a proven business test. That has been tested. Now, we have not only been making money, there is something also that is really, 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 truly exciting, and it's a lifestyle that we got in Neolife. In Neolife, we have been, of course, as I said, we have been doing this business for the past 16 years. Now, for all those years, each and every single year, my husband and I has been traveling all over the world to beautiful, beautiful destinations where, kings and queens, the beautiful hotels that you can, I started when I was in my late 20s. Imagine in your late 20s and you're already whining and dining with a millionaire. Seriously. That's why I said this business is one of its kind. And it's not only like you are going there. They said the couples that Neolife together, they spark together and they stay together. So when we have been doing this business with my husband, it has been truly a blessing to our marriage. We married over 16 years, but we are still on our honeymoon. When you have money and when you have health, and when you have a common goal, same dreams, same goals as a couple, there's nothing that is so exciting than that. That's why this business has truly, 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 truly been a blessing. Now, I just want to tell someone in the business today that if you are looking at the future and you are doubting what to do, if you are looking at your health, this business the products are just fantastic. I look at myself, when I started the business, I never thought of I will use Calmec. I was not interested when they were showing me a business presentation and they were talking about carotenoid complex. I had no interest because all I wanted is money. But today I want to tell you that because I have been using the product, I see the result in myself. The feeling, the way you look, it's really speaking to yourself, and you know that I cannot do without Neolife product. That's why we said here in this business is truly a package. You can't do without the product. And of course, like myself, I can't do without the money. I was so poor that I'm scared to go back. That's why I have no option. I just have to work hard for this business. And that's why I want to encourage someone in the call today that if you are here and you are looking for a business opportunity, look no further. Just join today. Now, maybe you think you are very rich already, you don't need money. I want to tell you that if you are rich, I realize that if you are rich and you are in Africa like myself, even if you are rich in the family of 15 people, you are not rich yet. Because you know what? Instead of chopping your money will be, used everywhere in the family. Weddings is your money that is working. Funeral is you who is buying coffin. So you are not yet rich if it's only you alone who's having money in your family. And this business is so welcoming that you have to start even just at home. So if you think you are rich, I want you to, just to give you a piece of advice. Give it to your friend. I mean, give it to your sister, give it to your sibling, give it to your mom, give it. There is no limit. It's entirely up to you. So as I want to give back to Mr. Masondo, I just want to thank you, and I just want to encourage each and every single person in the call tonight that with Neolife, you cannot go wrong. And it's all up to you. If you decide and if you make up your mind, nothing can stop you. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. Masondo.
Wow. Thank you very much. I want to all the way from Namibia. Truly the most excited distributor that we have at Neolife. To everybody that is on the call, especially our guests, I just want to remind you about something important. You have dreams, you had dreams, and maybe you are sitting in a position of comfort right now. Comfort is a drug. Once you get used to it, it becomes addicting. And once you give it to people, like give a weak person consistent stimulation, good food, cheap entertainment, and they will throw their ambitions right out the window. The comfort zone is where dreams go and die. I urge every one of you to go back to all of your dreams and say, you know what? I'm not going to give up on my dreams, and I'm going to use Neolife as a vehicle that's going to take me from where I am to where I want to be. And I'm just going to hand back to Drew just to close off our meeting. And thank you very much. Drew, just unmute. Unmute
thank you
yourself.
so much, Brandon. Brandon, thank you so much for just clearly illustrating how their compensation plan works. Incredible job. It is that simple. And Una, your testimony is fantastic. I can feel your excitement through my screen. And I just love these calls because we get to chat to Neolife distributors that have completely transformed their lives. But here's the thing. Owen's life and Ibrahim's life have been transformed through this business because they've gone and empowered other families to better health and better finances through this Neolife opportunity. That is how it works. Brandon showed us pictures of those little faces. It might have seemed confusing with all the little faces, but to succeed in this business, you have to reach down and help other people up. And that is what I love most about it. And so you might be on this call. I truly believe we've given you enough information to make an informed decision. And you might say, well, great, that's fantastic. I just want to improve my health. Awesome. Get in touch with the person who got you onto this call and get using the products, and we'll help you in that journey to achieve that goal. You might be on this call saying, hey, I identify with something that Brandon said, Auna said, or hey, I spend my entire salary within 5 days of getting paid. I need an opportunity. Commit. I want to encourage you to take that step of faith to starting this new journey. Tomorrow we start the 3rd month of 2022. No doubt you started this year with goals and dreams. Are you moving closer to them? Or is this year just going to be another year like all the rest? You get to decide that. And that is what we're so excited about. Doesn't matter your age, your race, your background, your past experience. If you are looking to improve your future financially, join us. We will take you on that journey. So I want to just thank you for your time this evening. I want to congratulate you for committing an hour of your life to investigating the Neolife opportunity. I want to encourage you to get back to the person who got you onto this call, get your questions answered, and start this journey. I look forward to inviting you onto this Neolife team and into this Neolife family. And as you start your journey to making your life a healthier and a happier place. So God bless you all. Thank you so much, Brandon. We appreciate you. Good night, team.
Yeah, my name is Christian Nelson, and this golden opportunity has just changed my life. In less than 3 years, the business showed me love in money, in personal development. I've empowered a lot of people to make it in life. To reach me, if you're not in Nigeria, just call +234 81 3204 0256. If you're in Nigeria, just call 08132040256. I repeat, in Nigeria, 08132040256. You won't regret. Down this video, you're going to see a link where you can sign up regardless of the country where you're from. Thank you and God bless you.